Hello everyone, welcome back to Goblin Trader's YouTube channel, Destroy Target Permanent. Check that podcast out, anywhere podcasts, anywhere you can find them. And we're in Strixhaven. So let's get into a draft. It's a bit of a tough nut to crack. My first couple drafts have not necessarily went great, so we'll see how this goes. I do really enjoy the different feel to the two color combinations, to the colleges. It's definitely a different take for all of them, really. Okay, so our first pack has Goffrey Ghostforge. So spirits get +1/+1 and have trample and haste, which is really good. And whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile it, and you can create a token that's a copy of that creature except it's a spirit. There's also compulsive research. Closing statement's quite good. I think we're going to let's try Hoffrey Ghostforge. I'm actually really excited about this guy in Commander too. I really want to build around this. But yeah, so far all of the colleges have felt really good. I definitely think there's a lot more depth to this draft format than you would think, considering that it's centered around 5 two-color colleges. So there's Culling Ritual, which is pretty good. Karok Wrangler's not bad. Silver Quill Apprentice is quite good as well. Guiding Voice is okay. Fuming Effigy, whenever one or more cards leaves the graveyard, so this could be, some sort of thing going along with this. Pillar Drop Warden is okay. I actually like Scurrid Colony quite a bit. Relic Sloth is okay. Spirit Summoning, okay. We're going to take the Fuming Effigy. See if we can get something going with the Lorehold College here. I don't necessarily want to commit to red-white, but this is a very powerful mythic. So as long as there's not something immediately pulling us away from it, I'd kind of like to stick with it. So Infuriate, another Fuming Effigy. Killian Ink Duelist is quite good. Blood Age General can be quite good too if we have attacking spirits. Lorehold Excavation is kind of another one. So somewhat of a combo with Fuming Effigy. So I think we'll take that. This card's been okay. I haven't really been in the best position to utilize the ability, but giving, in combination with Hoffrey, creating a 4/3 with trample and haste, it's quite nice. Oh, excuse me. Yes, we have a Claim the Firstborn, Stonerise Spirit, a Leech Fanatic, Silver Quill Campus, which can be quite nice, Owlin Shield Mage, which I actually think we're going to take the Shield Mage. I think it's probably the best card in the pack. This is each opponent. If it was, each target or target whatever, then maybe we take that, but I think we'll take the Shield Mage. So now it's probably an Expel. Beaming Radiance is okay. We would like to pick up Silver Quill Campus or something like that if we're going to splash this Owlin Shield Mage. Inkling Summons is good. Summoning Lorehold Pledge Mage is good, but Expel's a removal spell. And in this format, the red-white deck is actually one of the slower decks. So would like to, get to the late game. So let's see. We have Thrilling Discovery. Also have another Shield Mage. Twin Scroll Shaman, which is okay. Elemental Mastery, which would be nice. Lorehold Apprentice is quite good. So if we're going to be creating spirits, we trigger Magecraft, and all those spirits can tap to deal 1 damage to each opponent. It's also a 2-drop. Hopefully we can get this Thrilling Discovery back, but we're going to take the Apprentice. We also want to have creatures in our deck to exile through the Lorehold Excavation and for Ghostforge. Okay. So we have a Pillar Drop Warden, Elemental Summons, Prismari Pledge Mage. We also have a Lorehold Campus. Which I actually think we're going to take the Elemental Summons. We'll take the Campus. Definitely want to try to get mana fixing while we have the opportunity. There's no guarantee that we're going to run into another one of these, of course. And there's another one. So we can get an Eager First Year, which we can pump up with spells, or we can get a Blood Age General. I think we'll take the General. And then if we start generating spirits regularly, the General is going to be quite good. But in conjunction with Ghostforge, it's nice. We'll take a second Expel. Definitely would like to get the face student of Lorehold, Quintorius. That'd be a nice one. It's another Lord for the spirits. So let's see. Probably gonna go with Spirit Summoning. The 3 mana for a 3/2 is not the best, but it's also not the worst. And as I've said previously with a bunch of these cards, the spirit synergies in this deck are quite nice. So I like where how this is headed. Considering we're just the end of pack 1. Do we want another Fuming Effigy, or do we want an Eager First Year? We don't have a whole lot of spells right now. We'll take the Fuming Effigy. 4 mana 4/3 that can, randomly deal a couple points of damage statically is kind of nice. Okay, and the Silver Quill Campus came back around, but there's also the Stonerise Spirit. We'll take the Campus. I think we can get a Stonerise Spirit if we really want one. The Pledge Mage came back around too, which is nice. So it looks like we're in the correct color combination. So that's definitely going to help us in the long run. We'll have to see how it pans out in pack 2. Oh, wow. Thrill of Discovery coming back around is real nice. Okay. I don't think we'll end up playing that guy, so we'll set that over there. Okay, our rare is Necrobloom Snarl, which doesn't really do anything for us. There's Professor of Symbology, which I think is quite good. Thrill of Possibility, a Pigment Storm, Introduction to Annihilation, which is actually quite good. Study Break is okay, and a Silver Quill Campus. I think we're going to take the Professor of Symbology. So now we're looking at a Stonebinder's Familiar. So this does have pseudo synergy with some of our cards. There's a Beaming Defiance, Silver Quill Pledge Mage, and another Allen Shield Mage, and an Inkling Summons. We're going to try the Stonebinder Familiar. So here we have a Conspiracy Theorist. And I think we're going to take it. Let's try that out. I always like to have the opportunity to try the rares out whenever you get a chance, because you don't know when you're going to get another chance. There's a Rip Apart, which we're obviously going to take. We'd like to get this Combat Professor to come back around, but Rip Apart's actually quite good. The flexibility of deal 3 or destroy a target or destroy an artifact or enchantment is just extremely helpful in a format where you have to have a higher density of spells in your deck, because that's what it's about. Wouldn't mind picking up a lesson or two for the Professor of Symbology. We could always end up moving the Spirit Summoning to the sideboard for it, so we'll see. See, exile one. Okay, so the Conspiracy Theorist also works with Stonebinder's Familiar and Fuming Effigy, because those cards leave the graveyard. So we are getting a fair amount of synergy between the cards that we have. And it's a 2-mana 2/2. Like, okay, so Pillar Drop Rescuer, which I like quite a bit. Eager First Year again. Guiding Voice, there's a Spiteful Squad, also a Pigment Storm. I think we're going to go with the Pillar Drop Rescuer. There is a slight chance that we end up cutting the Allen Shield Mage, but a 3-mana or a 5-mana 3/3 with flying that they have to pay 3 life to target is pretty nice. Maybe we can get one of those Pigment Storms to come back around. I can't remember the name of the card, but it's 2 in a red to deal 3 damage to any target. I would definitely like to see some of those. That'd be nice. So we still have the rest of this pack and next pack to kind of round out the deck. So we have another Familiar. We have a Pupil. We have another Lorehold Pledge Mage. Let's see. Mage Hunter's Onslaught is quite nice, but I'm not entirely sure. We have a lot of like double requirements, so I think we're going to take the Stonebinder's Familiar. At worst, it's just an early blocker, and I think we'll get the Lorehold Pledge Mage back later. Let's see. So we're at 18 playables with 2 lands. I like these lands too. They're definitely a lot better than they look. So, we wouldn't be able to cast that. I don't know if I want to cast Secret Rendezvous. Illustrated Historian is a nice one. Again, more spirit synergies, is thrilling discovery on another campus. We'll take the Historian. Definitely have a lot of 2-drops. So it's a tad more aggressive than we necessarily want this creature type or archetype to be. So I think this might actually be a expanded anatomy over a first day of class. Yeah, we'll take that. And we'll go ahead and move it to the sideboard. I don't think that's something that we want to play in the main deck. We might. Like, it's kind of the thing with the colorless lessons. Like, they're all perfectly serviceable if you want to play them in the main. Okay, so the Pigment Storm came back around. So we definitely want to go ahead and try to pick that up. Let's see. Beaming Defiance is whatever. Unwilling Ingredient is kind of the same. Yeah, let's take that. I don't think we'll play it, even if it's just like 2 red, make a treasure. Let's take a Spirit Summon. We'll put 1 in the sideboard, 1 in the main. Wow, okay, so we got a lot of options. We have an Ardent Dust Speaker, which is another 5-drop. But it does allow us to exile cards from our graveyard, which is kind of what we want to do. So we're going to take that. Pigment Storm came back around, so we got 2 of those. We should be relatively okay on removal. I don't think we want to play this Campus Guide. The Thrilling Discovery came back around. Nice. Okay, so there's another Conspiracy Theorist. Start from scratch. Defiant Strike. Another Lorehold Apprentice. There's also a Fuming Effigy. I actually think we'll take the Lorehold Apprentice. We're definitely going to have to make some cuts. I'm actually leaning towards this Owlin Shield Mage. Who's this? Lightning Bolt. Well, we're definitely going to take Lightning Bolt, that's for sure. Kind of priced into that one, but what are you going to do? Don't know if we'll play this Silver Quill Campus. Lightning Bolt's nice for sure. If we get another couple learn spells, then maybe we move the summoning to the sideboard. Geez, Dark Ritual. We'll take the Rise of Extus. Fervent Mastery. I'll actually take this Make Your Mark. Like 1 mana, most likely trade with the thing, make a spirit. It's not bad. Well, we most likely aren't going to get one of the 3 mana deal 3s at this point, but Lightning Bolt kind of makes up for that. With the Rise of Extus, we can probably cut a Pigment Storm. Dueling Coach. Also Stonebound Mentor. We don't really have a way to put counters on our creatures. So probably going to go with the Stonebound Mentor. If we have ways to put counters on our creatures outside of the Stonebinder's Familiar, we would definitely take the, was it Sparring Coach? Oh, nice. So now we got a Quintorius Field Historian. That's fantastic. Really happy. Happy. That's fantastic. Okay, Pilgrim of the Ages. Also Detention Vortex, which is meh. Beaming Radiance is somewhat of a combat trick / like protection spell. And we'll take Pilgrim of the Ages. Wow. Which is also a spirit. So is Pillar Drop Rescuer. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. I don't think we're going to play any of these. So we'll just put the Relic Sloth on the sideboard. Might actually cut these Stonebinder Familiars. So what do we have? We have 1, 2, so 2 lessons. 1 damage to any target to destroy an artifact. That's kind of, you know what? Probably not going to play 3 Fuming Effigies. May not play this Ardent Dust Speaker. I guess we can play this Campus because it does help cast the Silver Quill or the Rise of Extus. Pillar Drop Warden. I'll go with the Pillar Drop Warden. I don't necessarily think we're going to play it. We'll take this Lorehold Excavation. Again, I don't think we're going to play 2 of them. We might. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards taking those out. Maybe the Pillar Drop Warden. I'm not going to play any of these. Maybe 1 Thrilling Discovery. And 1 Lorehold Excavation. Probably get rid of the Ardent Dust Speaker because we don't have that many instants and sorceries. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll take another campus. That's nice. So right now we're good. Like, I don't think we have to make any more cuts. Let's take a look. Yeah. So this is what we're looking at. Let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and add it to my decks. So this is kind of the weird thing about this format for me is I've had decks that I'm really excited about, but they've kind of fell flat. So I think this is okay. We have a removal spell. If we draw land, we have a second one. And there we go. We're obviously not going to waste a rip apart on that. That we will. But first, let's try to get on the board. Okay. Let's go ahead and just get rid of this thing. Because we have the ability to block the colony. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's go ahead and play the Fuming Effigy. So just gain life. What do you gain life? Okay. So like if they have somewhere to gain life at instant speed, they could attack with the Blood Researcher, and then when I double block, they'd be able to take out one of the creatures. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and trade off the Fuming Effigy. We want to try to keep our life total as high as possible. It also gives us the ability to expel this. We'd definitely like to draw some more lands. Honor Troll. Well, that's not more lands. Let's do this. Because currently we're not drawing lands to cast our spells anyway. I'll cast Conspiracy Theorist. So next turn we can cast Quintorius Field Historian. We're not going to block. So that's a nice one. We'll cast him. It's 2/4, which is a nice blocker. No attacks. Man, that card is actually annoying. So let's cast Lordhold Excavation. Let's go ahead and cast here and cast here. Yeah, Spectre of the Fanes is quite annoying. We definitely want to try to find one of our removal spells to do something about that. Pass the turn. Wow. Okay. All right. Whew. That's going to be. It's going to be rough to beat. That's for sure. Hmm. Okay. Let's try to get in for some damage. It's going to be extremely difficult to kind of beat this dragon, that's for sure. Oh, okay, they're going to attack, take me to 2, pay 10 to untap their lands, and activate this again, right? Nice. Well, our deck did what it was supposed to do, but I imagine if you get any of the Elder Dragons, it's quite difficult to beat those. So, can't feel too bad about it. Let's head back in. Alright. This is okay. We have a removal spell. We don't necessarily have anything to do early, but that's kind of not really the game for this deck. So we do have 2 into 3 now. Hunt for specimens. Well, we'll just go ahead and play this then. Letter of acceptance. So we'll go ahead and try to get on the front foot here. Field trip, okay. Man, we got a ramp strategy here. What other learn spell do you got? Pest summons, okay. Dose pests. I'll say, I mean, you might as well go ahead and play it like. I did not realize Fuming Effigy was a spirit as well, so that's kind of cool. So if we draw a land, we play Quintorius. If not, then we play maybe Rip Apart and Blood Age General. Okay. Sure. That's not really what I intended to do, but sure. If they want to trade off both their pests for a lure holder, this like they can't do it with this because it's first strike, but that's fine. That was a bit of a misplay. I wanted to rip apart one of the pests, but this is okay. We can pillar drop rescuer to return the apprentice if we want to. Sure. Jeez. All of the removal. Okay, so let's play Quintorius. Pass the turn. Don't kill my elephant, bro. Let's go and play that. We'll play Lorehold Excavation. Pass the turn. So through this, we can start making 2 spirits a turn, which hopefully gives us the ability to race the 3/3 in the air. Although, we can just play this, and it allows us to get that back, which makes us a spirit anyway. So that adds 2 bodies, so that's nice. With the Spirit Pump, we can also block the Allen Shield Mage. I think we just want to go ahead and do this. Sure. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever, that's okay. Didn't think about them double blocking the Quintorius. Oh, man. Go ahead and go get a plains. And we'll just go ahead and attack for 9. Like, literally, if we draw a spell through the Lorehold Apprentice, we can just kill them. Or through that. I forgot that if it was a non-land, then it just deals the damage. So, a couple misplays, but it seems like we're okay. Okay. Sure. Okay, so game plan implemented, a couple misplays, but our deck kind of made up for that. So that's kind of nice. Head into the next one. Playing against Dookies. Sure, like we have Lightning Bolt. Can we really ship that? We have 2 creatures, 2 removal spells. We'll go ahead and play Mountain first. I don't imagine in this format there's anything they're going to play on turn 1 that I absolutely have to bolt, so we'll play the Conspiracy Theorist. Oh, Pseudo Mirror? We might actually bolt that just to kind of get in some damage. Yeah, I think we will. We're not gonna discard a card. We'll just get him for 2. If we don't draw a land next turn, then maybe we have to. So we'll see. Okay, so we drew a land, and it was a red source, which is quite nice too. So we're going to go ahead and rip apart the Stonebound Mentor, play the Apprentice, attack with that guy. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out if we draw land, do we just Ghost Forge? Okay, yeah, I think we do actually. I think we Ghost Forge and then just attack. Like if they want to block, we get a token that's a copy of it, so it's fine. If they don't want to block, then they take 4. So this is definitely quite cool. Play the Illustrious Historian. We're going to attack. And probably have some sort of pump spell, removal spell. Okay, that's fine. We did get some value out of it. It's unfortunate that it died at that point, but what are you going to do? Oh, okay, that's exiled, yeah. Okay, so we have 2 2/2s. Well, we're definitely going to go ahead and do that. And we'll probably get one of the, the Spirit Summons. And then we'll just go ahead and attack. I take 4 to go to 5. Okay. Let's just attack. I think they have to block 1. Take 2, go to 3, and then we have 2 lethal attackers. Nice. Hofrod Ghost Forge is heat. And probably should have just not attacked with it. But what are you going to do? We're going to have to mulligan this. We're not going to do anything at least until turn 3, assuming we draw land. This is okay. We'll send back the Pigment Storm. We definitely need to draw red mana. But we can at least play the Pledge Mage on turn 3 for sure. which blocks the colony quite nicely. Okay. Really need a red mana. Maybe you should have kept the first hand. We'll see. Hmm. That was a nice draw. That was a nice draw too. I think we may have lost this one. Yeah. Okay, that one was my fault. That's a mistake on me. So let's get in again. Man, that's unfortunate. But it's part of the game. It's what happens. Okay, I'm going to keep this. I still think it's okay to keep. Like, we do need a red mana. The difference with this hand is we do have a removal spell. So there is that. We'll go ahead and Spirit Summoning, so we can just block this if we really want. Straight off. Which we're going to do. There's our red mana. No reason for us to actually take more damage than we need to. Next turn we can play Ghost Forge. I think we go ahead and play it. Get in for 2. Wow, okay. Lorehold Command is quite good. I like that one quite a bit. Oh, man. Let's get in. Let's see what they do. Wow. Okay. Like, we have 3 removal spells, so I think it's okay to make that play. 4 removal spells. They do have a leg up with the Lorehold Campus being able to scry through their deck, so there is that. Oh, nice. Quintorius. So let's go ahead and let's exile the Lorehold Command for sure. We'll get the spirit summoning. Gosh. I'll pass the turn. Okay. Sure. It's definitely a game of attrition, which is quite interesting. Let's play the campus. We'll pass. Let's go ahead and scry. Don't want that creature specifically. That's not bad. So we're going to take 3 because we want them to attack so we can expel it. Sure. Should have done that before damage. I don't know what I was doing. I'm going to go ahead and attack, see if they want to trade off the Grinning Agnes. Pass the turn. Come on, something good. Not a mountain. Well, that's okay, I guess. If we have to, we'll double block. Just kind of go that route. Oh. Well, there's that. I'm not going to block. Sure. We'll pass through. We'll leave it back to block. Let's go ahead and block. Like they can exile to make a 3/2, which is okay. That's nice. Let's go ahead and do this. Like it does just make us trade, but that could be a lot worse. Let's have another rip apart. We're going to hold that because I want to cast the Thrilling Discovery. Oh, that's a nice one. Let's go ahead and block. Okay. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. And one thing we can do here is we can double block the Relic Sloth. Oh man. I can start getting the sloth flying. That's rough. That might spell doom. Because I think we only played one Pigment Storm. Well, we have to try and do something. Because they can just give flying to the sloth and then, like, we're done. Unless we gain a life here. Okay! But they can give flying to both creatures. I'm pretty sure we're still dead if they know that. Yeah, you just give flying to all of your creatures. Yep. That's unfortunate. It was a really cool match though. The mirror match between this like slow lore hold deck or whatever is quite interesting, quite different feel for a blue red white deck. So unfortunately, we ended at 2-3. But let's go ahead and take a look at the deck and kind of review. I don't think there's really. We probably could have played the second Pigment Storm over like a Pilgrim of the Ages, probably. I think that probably would have been better. Something like this. But other than that, happy with the deck. I think it turned out really good. You know, there's a lot of good removal in this format. A lot of the creatures and a lot of the spells all matter. So that's kind of a positive and a negative about the format. Is like the majority of these spells are decent. So you're going to run into that quite a bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Make sure and head over to the Goblin Traders TCG storefront. So this is Goblin Traders Games at tcgpro.com, and you can set up for in-store pickup, or you can have them shipped. Also, check out the website for all of your Magic product purchases. Use DTP5, get 5% off, and good luck. I hope you lose.